Apart from the battles around Leningrad and south of Lake Ilmen, Army Group North was also involved in two other notable operations in August and September 1941. These involved capturing Tallinn and Operation Beowulf. In early August 1941, 18th Army's 26th Infantry Corps laid siege to the port city of Tallinn, capital of Estonia. In mid-August, the 42nd Infantry Corps arrived with 3 infantry divisions, while 26th Corps headed eastwards to Narva. By this time, the Soviet 10th Rifle Corps defending Tallinn had 3 rifle divisions reinforced with several naval infantry brigades and other units around 50,000 personnel. The main German offensive to capture the city commenced on August 19th. The fighting was fierce. It took the Germans 4 days to overcome the first defensive line, and by August 24th the German infantry had got to within 6 miles of the city. From 25th to August 26th there was fighting in the city streets, and the Soviets decided to evacuate the defending force by sea. This commenced on August 27th with around 30,000 Soviet troops evacuated, and the city falling on the 28th. However, around 11,400 soldiers were left behind and captured, and the evacuation proved to be rather disastrous. This was because the Baltic Red Banner Fleet still controlled the sea area but not the airspace above it. From 2 great convoys of 84 and 78 ships which conducted the evacuation, 5 destroyers and 41 other ships were sunk by enemy aircraft and minefields. Even worse, around half of the evacuated personnel were lost. In August 1941, Army Group North had 2 primary objectives. Firstly, to breach the Luga defense line, isolate and then hopefully capture Leningrad with the 18th Army, and secondly to advance 16th Army eastwards into the Valdai Hills and capture Demyansk. The Germans launched their attack along the Luga line on the 8th and 9th of August, while 16th Army attacked south of Lake Ilmen on August 10th. All along the front the fighting was fierce, and only 41st Panzer Corps made much progress. By August 14th, the Kingisepp bridgehead had started to collapse. By August 16th, 41st Panzer Corps had broken out, and on August 17th, Narva was captured. By August 20th, 41st Panzer Corps, now reinforced with the 8th Panzer Division and 18th Army, had isolated the main elements of the Soviets' Luga operational group and trapped 30,000 men. On August 24th, the 41st Panzer Corps and 18th Army had started probing the heavily fortified line through Krasnogvardsk, only 20 miles from Leningrad. By this time, the 39th Panzer Corps had arrived from Army Group Center, and its orders were to isolate Leningrad from the south to east, while 41st Panzer Corps attacked the city's defenses from the south to west. On 25th and August 26th, the 2 Panzer Corps attacked, and with the deepening crisis, the Soviet GKO assigned the newly mobilized 4th, 52nd and 54th Armies along and east of the Fokhov River. The Stavka also approved the formation of 2 new armies, the 42nd and 55th, which would defend Leningrad itself. 39th Panzer Corps soon captured Lubin and closed up to the Neva River, while 4th Panzer Group and 18th Army put pressure on the shrinking line around Leningrad and the Oranienbaum region. From August 30th to September 1st, 39th Panzer Corps captured MGA and severed the last rail link to Leningrad. By September 8th, 39th Panzer Corps and 28th Infantry Corps captured Schlüsselburg on the south coast of Lake Ladoga, thereby cutting the last land route out of Leningrad. Shortly after, Army Group North began its assault on Leningrad with 41st Panzer Corps and 18th Army capturing Krasnoye Selo and threatening Leningrad from the east. In the meantime, the Soviet 54th Army launched a series of ferocious attacks towards Schlüsselburg and Sinyavino in an effort to break through the 55th Army in Leningrad, but to no avail. By this time, however, the German Führer had changed his mind again. Having moved a significant proportion of Army Group Center's offensive capability all the way to Leningrad, he now decided that Army Group North should not actually take the city but starve it into submission. Accordingly, Lieb was now ordered to hand over all his armored units to Army Group Center, except the 39th Panzer Corps with 1 panzer and 2 motorized divisions. From 13th to September 19th, the 18th Army continued to push the Soviet perimeter inwards, finally isolating the Soviet 8th Army in the Oranienbaum pocket. During this period, the 41st, 56th, and 57th Panzer Corps and the HQ of 4th Panzer Group moved southwards to redeploy for Operation Typhoon. This removed any chance 18th Army had of storming the city in 1941 because the remaining 39th Panzer Corps was destined for operations east of the Fokhof River.